Hello everybody, my name is Magan Kalra. How many of you like magic? Most of us do. But do you know who was the best magician in the world? It was a man named Houdini. And Houdini was considered to be the best escape artist in the world because he had done successful shows in the US. And every time he did a show, he was strapped into a box which was changed, and sometimes they threw it from top of the building into the water, and Houdini every time would magically get out of it. And that is when the magician community in US, they declared him to be the best magician ever. But the magician community in UK, they said, no, we don't consider you to be the best. So Houdini said, why not? They said, for that you have to take on our challenge. So Houdini said, okay, I'm willing to do that. What is your challenge? They said, you got to give us some time. And for about 6 months, they kept preparing the challenge for Houdini. And they built up this big room with some of the finest material in the world so that even laser could not get through that. They built some of the finest locks and they invited Houdini to London. Houdini landed, they escorted him to this room. As he entered the room, he saw the room was absolutely empty. There was nothing in the room except for one timer on the wall that read 60. So Houdini said, what is my challenge? They said, this is your challenge. In a moment, we are going to lock you in this room and your timer will start. And you will have 60 minutes to get out of this room. And if you can get out of this room in 60 minutes, then we will consider you to be the best magician ever. Houdini said, sure, I'm ready. They said, hold on. And they stripped off his clothes, kept very bare minimum so that he could not hide any tools, any keys, or anything at all. And they locked the door and the timer started. Now Houdini, being the magician that he was, he started to work on the lock. And just by the sound, he knew that the door has opened. So he pushed the door, but the door did not open. Now Houdini was wondering what happened. So he moved all the levers back and once again he worked. And now he knew the door has opened. So he pushed the door, but the door again did not open. He moved all the levers back and this time he tried once again. And now he knew. He pushed the door, but the door again did not open. Now Houdini was wondering what happened because this had never happened to him before. And suddenly he looked at the timer. Only 5 seconds were left. 4, 3, 2, and Houdini gave up. He took a deep breath. He did this. And just by chance, his head hit the door and the door swung open. At the last second. Now, if I were to ask you, why do you think the door opened only at the last second? A lot of people said because it was stuck to the timer and so many things. But the reality is that the magicians from London, they never locked the door. The door was always open. But Houdini didn't know that, and in his attempt to every time opening the lock, he was locking it. And that is why every time he pushed it, the door did not open. But the last time when he had moved all the levers back, the lock had opened. And that is why when his head hit the door, it swung open. Now when I heard this story, I realized that there was no real lock. The lock was only in his head. It was a mental lock. Now many a times, even in our lives, we have these mental locks that we are not able to see. We're not able to move forward because we think that there is no way out. But sometimes it is only a mental lock. I invite all of you to come and participate in this workshop and see for yourself what are those mental blocks that are stopping you from moving forward in life. This workshop would be a life-changing experience for you. And I look forward to seeing all of you. Thank you so much.